So this is my character, Kaylee, from the name of the ship's mechanic in Firefly. I've got that for when she's working. And since we're walking around the city for a bit, I'll put on the formal wear. I remember I love Firefly. Yeah, I quite like that. Right, what's that? What's that quest down there? Ask about Percival at the Trade Authority, okay. No, can I do anything up here? That one can be hidden. Not doing that one for a while. Oh yeah, I need to go find that. And then that one. So now comes the important question. May you open your present? Yes. Yes, you may. Yes, I am. I also made the mistake of picking up Sarah as a companion because it locks you in. But I've not even attempted to start that quest yet. I picked her up 2-3 hours ago now. And I've not even...
Chief Diplomat Yassine runs a tight ship at the Office of Interstellar.
Like, I've got 2 quests to go to where she wants at the moment. But I keep getting dragged away.
From the Interstellar Affairs Office before I can set foot in there.
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know, to pay our respects.
Sure.
You mean my job, sir?
Is this the memorial?
Down with the FC!
Wouldn't want to withhold the chance for more red tape from the great UC.
Hello there.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective.
Welcome to the Free Star Embassy. Is there something I can help you with? Typical UC security. They try to bully us every chance they get and still manage to play the victim. I'll get this squared away with the folks down at the spaceport. Thanks for letting us know.
You're welcome. Thank you for the gift. Something different indeed. Indeed. Do I want to do that or do I want to bugger off to a different planet? I think I want to bugger off to a different planet. Game. It will be a challenge. Hopefully not too much of a challenge. The reason why your mom gave you a cactus. Well, I'm glad I didn't go with the cactus pack then. Ah, bugger. Because that's what I'd... I was sort of looking between the bonsais and the cacti. What's my missions? So I take very good care of Coco, but always look at my pants. I like that it's all different. I like that it's just different colours.
You should inspect your ship. Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it.
Yeah, so I'm nowhere near, anywhere near being able to buy stuff for the ships. But it's interesting to maybe. Thank you for the gift. I really like it. Something I want to try. I like that it says bring a bit of nature inside. That's always good, isn't it? Wait, did I not? Ah, crap. Cancel modification. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted. Have you just been playing or have you taken a break to eat? I ate before stream and I've had snacks. If that counts. Ah. Why are you? Why won't that let me? Docker modules need to be on the outside edge of the cargo ship. Oh, okay. You've played this, you've been playing some of this, haven't you, Gorby? I still get... Looking forward to it, wouldn't be able to forget. I think it might, at least for a short while. Just slightly extended the ship.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
I love it. It's my second favorite thing in the galaxy. Next to reading about
What weapons? Ooh. But I've never thought to come to here to look in the cargo hold, but... Are there games that you think are similar to this? Ooh, I don't know really. I think... It's not really one that there is any game like it, because similar things are more space sim than space game. And something like What's it called? The Outer Worlds just wasn't that great. Which is funny with the amount of people that raved about. Is it a loot simulator? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, robot. Where's my robot? Where is my robot? When we find the robot in a bit, he's got like... I just kept looting everything. You can loot ridiculous amounts of things. Like the toilet paper, the screwdrivers.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Look at the... Do you see the tattoo I put on? Right. So up we go.
Look at all of this.
Yeah, there we go.
UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
One moment, random guard.
Good day, Captain. Carrying objects is one of my simplest and most useful protocols.
So... Oh, I've got so much crap I've stored with the robot. Impact driver, impact... 3 different types of impact driver. Hydraulic clamps, hammers, knives, mixing bowls, Newton's cradles, notepad, notebook, notebooks, coffee mugs, pencil case, gardening tools, screwdrivers, sculptures. Oh, that actually looked interesting. Succulents. Apparently a dart I've picked up from somewhere. So.
Good day, Captain.
Hello there.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
What can you tell
I'm
me?
not authorized to divulge information about this vessel. Suffice to say, it's one of the toughest ships in the UC's arsenal. Yeah, listen to him carefully. The commander's a one-and-done kind of officer. In other words, he hates to repeat himself. Other than that, just observe standard military decorum, and it should keep you from serving any time on the ship's cleaning detail. Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the
Captain
vanguard
Kaylee,
that took down
do
that
you
terror
require
of
my
our city.
assistance?
You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it.
The other major question is, can I build something this big?
One hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Like this coffee back here.
I don't know if our instrumentation is rated for long-term exposure to this level of cold.
Pardon. Howdy.
Ooh.
Hello.
Yes. What?
I'm reading your top secret board. Don't be rude. Hello there, Commander.
We have something important to discuss.
Yes, how much are you giving me money?
There you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC System. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
The greater good.
It appears he certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Impressive ship, but I don't see where I fit
Whether
in.
this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Interesting. I can indeed stay the
That's
course.
what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance, and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. Then you do what you have to do. The Crimson Fleet has the potential to kill hundreds, even thousands of people per year. If it takes a few deaths to maintain your cover, then so be it. But only as an absolutely final resort. This is not a licensed killing spree. Understood?
Yes.
That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means. Look, if there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve, use your Good luck.
Kill people if you have to, but we don't want you to. Oh, the command station. Phobos. Right, so where do I play with the guns from? So a ship like this has got to have some big guns. I want to play with the big guns. Hello?
Alright, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Aye.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
Ever just their heads.
You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
Oh, this is one of those games where I'm going to end up forgetting what's happened.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go.
Bit like you forgetting Sean exists in
Commander
Fallout 4.
Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you. Let me know if you need anything else.
Yes?
One thing with this game, Gorby, is it feels a hell of a lot more alive than
Mole. I don't
any
know about you.
any
No, I don't. But you're Vanguard, right?
like Fallout and that. But
Not
I think
exactly
that's just
one of
because
us.
there's a
Volunteer
hell of a lot
forces don't get
more
the strictest
heads.
background check. Who knows what kind of mischief you get up to in your spare time. But if Commander Ikande says your sys staff,
I don't know about that
are
yet
one of
because I've not
us.
followed any of them. But there's just a lot. The population's a lot higher.
You guessed it. In fact,
I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the
And
best.
there's a couple of like
I've got the
side
kills to
conversations that you always get. Like they're talking about the trees and stuff.
I like your confidence. And there's always room in the squad for another apex predator.
If that makes sense.
Just be sure you know whose side you're on. Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with SysDef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is. I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not. Before I got my stripes, I was just another cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake. Later, Gator.
See you later, alligator. Da, 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 da.
Hello.
Hello.
Pardon.
And all the pets seem to say hello to you as well, which is nice. Well, some of them are just rude, but you know what I mean.
Yes. What?
See? Rude, but at least acknowledging your existence.
Is there anything else I can answer before you proceed? You have your
No.
orders.
Ooh, security, does that
Some of
mean
the guards
guns?
don't take kindly to the prisoners, but we should try to maintain some decorum. Welcome to the brig. As a member of SysDef, you may talk with the prisoners as long as you are mindful of operation security. As a personal rule, I simply ask that you adhere to UC Navy standards of cleanliness at all times. That means no mud on your boots, your hands are washed, and you are free of any contagious diseases. Excellent. And all that being said, I understand your mission directive might call for flexibility on my part. So if you need to be a rum-drinking, swashbuckling pirate to do your job, then I will do my best to clean up after you. That's a loaded question. We err on the side of caution here, short of any physical abuse. But with the Crimson Fleet, you have to be very careful. If you give them an inch, they'll take a parsec and find a way to stab you with it. Yes, although it's always a balance. At the end of the day, these are ruthless pirates, and they will take advantage of any weakness you show. But I'll be the first to admit it's not an exact science, and we've made mistakes in the past with both the carrot and the stick. As chief officer of this brig, my worst fear is that we'll someday repeat them.
That's why you'll learn from history, friend.
We have multiple turrets attached to the ceiling. If you've met Ensign Betty, she's personally calibrated them to ensure they cover the entire area. That being said, firing the turrets should be considered a last resort. The cells you see here are for captured pirates and prisoners of war. If you apprehend any pirates during the course of your missions, they'll be detained here. He's a good man, singularly focused when it comes to the fleet. But that's not to say he doesn't care about his crew. I can tell you a story as an example if you'd like to hear it.
Of course.
So, I'm a bit of a workaholic, and I forget to take breaks. One day, Commander Ikande passes by the brig and sees me at my desk. He takes one look at my haggard face and says, "Officer, I'm headed to the mess hall. If you're not with me in 15 minutes, your services will no longer be required on my ship." I tried to protest, but he was dead serious. So I went. We had lunch, talked about old times, and I went back to the brig, refreshed and ready to work. It's little things like that. You can see he pays attention, and that he cares about the people, not just the work.
Interesting.
Keep the floors and your nose clean and you can stay as
Is there any crims at the moment? No. Okay, I best get back to my ship and bugger off to Mars. Well, bugger off to Earth, then bugger off to Mars.
Captain Kaylee, greetings.
I said hopefully we can make ships that big. Oh yeah, we're somewhere... I don't know where we are. Accidentally opened photo mode, but... It's got the same camera as, well, similar camera to Fallout 76. Vasco looking nice and creepy in the hull. Ooh. What's happened here then? I'm just ignoring Earth. What's happened to this space station? Is it the? No, it won't be the space station, will it? Or it might supposed to be, but it shouldn't be if that, well. Maybe they got infected with chibbles. Well, I know what happened to Earth, but I don't know what's happened to this space station. interesting. Anywho. London. Damn it. That is the second time I've done that. She's gone on to a planet without medical stuff. Let me go for a stroll out my spacesuit. Well, I was landing on Earth. Interesting thing is this is showing us London landmark. But I don't think there's anything that looks like that in London. Planet of the Apes, possibly. Oh, unless that's the one of those weird towers.
Good to be back on board.
Indeed.
It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
Hmm.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.